Jimmy, yeah, this is MC Alfred.
All right, everybody, now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the super fabulous, talented Abby Wathen, and Brad Douglas. Hello and welcome to the show.
Woo! Hi. Thanks for having us.
And before we get started, let me introduce you to everybody, starting off with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Hey, Brad, what's your relationship, Amy?
Abby.
What's my relationship?
I'm old, I'm allowed. Are you in
What is my relationship with Abby? Oh, now you revert. Oh, look at that.
in
You
love with
flipped.
her yet? Because
Wow.
I am. I'm in love.
Oh, from the minute that I met her.
Is she not gorgeous and sweet? Look at
Oh,
that
she is.
smile.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
And she,
you.
yeah,
Do you think
and she is all of that.
You think her teeth are real?
My teeth are real.
You're
I
the
don't know.
sweetest. We were kidding
Click on it.
around before we went on the air. We were chatting with
Abby.
and for some reason she looks like an Amy. Because I could sing "Once in Love with Amy, Always in Love with Amy." Buy her some flowers. This is by the hours.
Okay, hang on. So then we got to introduce you to the man behind the boards, Mr. Chad Murphy.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to the show.
We have a chat room full of people, so say hello to everybody in the chat room.
Hello, chat room.
Hi, everybody. Chat room people.
We
There you
also
go.
have- Brad, introduce who you're with.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over my shoulders here is Marlon Mason.
Hi, Abby.
Hi.
And Marlon is the co-lead, or the then also Ray, who is our production manager, who's been through me with all this nonsense.
Okay, and they're from Besetment.
Is that it?
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. We're on another film right now, but we're all here shooting some pickup scenes in Portland, Oregon.
Is that the new word for co-star?
Co-star.
No,
Co-star. Yeah, Marlon and I were
co-lead.
co-stars.
Now it's a
Oh,
co-lead.
I don't know. It's just making it up.
I mean, in my day, Betty Davis would have strung you by your balls for that one.
Well,
She was the star,
Marlon-
and the co-stars were co-stars. Nobody dared touch her title.
Well,
So what-
there are
what-
scenes that Marlon definitely steals. That is for sure.
So wait,
Let's hear
Marlon.
it. Wait. I want to hear about them. Marlon, what is it? They're not nudies, are they?
I mean,
Oh,
they might
you-
as well be, right, Marlon?
Marlon
oh,
shows us.
they can't. Hold on.
They
They
can't
can't
hear.
hear
They
anything.
can't
Hold on.
hear.
Let me
Oh,
give
they
you this.
can't hear. Oh.
No, it's all right. She will be able to in a second. Now she can hear you.
Hey,
Hello?
So
wait,
oh,
Marlon,
wait.
Marlon, do you play?
Wrong ear. I can't hear out of that ear. Hold on. I'm trying
She
to
only
see
has
her.
one good ear. Hold on.
Wait,
Let me get you her good ear.
wait.
She
Wait.
put the earpiece in the bad one.
Marlon,
Yeah.
Marlon.
In the ear, Marlon, in the ear.
Okay, there she is.
In the ear. I think I can hear better out of my nose. It's
Well, if you put it somewhere else, you'll hear in
I
stereo.
can barely hear.
She said if you put it somewhere else, you'd hear it in stereo. He said.
Yes.
Now, what exactly do you do in this film, Marlon?
What?
What exactly do you do in this film?
Oh, what
she
do I
the
do?
pretty
I'm the horror in this film. I do bad things.
Oh yeah,
I do
you're
bad
terrible.
things to Abby. I do unspeakable things to Abby.
Well, I don't like you then. Because I've
Love
fallen in love with
Oh,
Abby.
okay. Well, you would be in love with me
Oh,
when you
thanks,
see what I
Ron.
do to you.
No, I'm in love with Abby.
Look, that's what she does to her.
And I'm gay, so that's a conflict of interest.
That is. We'll have to have a discussion.
And I'm so gay. I'm married to Jimmy Starr for 5 years, so he's going to
Well-
hit me.
Wow.
She's an equal opportunity offender.
So Marlon, are you the lady who sews her lips together? Because like that picture for the,
Oh, get
the
outta
cover is the
here.
bomb. That's like the coolest
And-
lip
and
picture
I-
ever.
You're the one that
Doesn't
sewed her
that-
lip shut.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I'm the horror.
Doesn't that hurt? Doesn't that hurt when
I'm
you
the
urinate?
horror in the horror film.
But doesn't that hurt
I'm
when you
it.
urinate?
When you urinate.
If she sewed her lips together, doesn't it hurt when you urinate?
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Doesn't it burn when you urinate?
Terrible.
Wow.
No, that was the whole point. We were working very, very long days. We wanted to make sure that we didn't have to do bathroom breaks.
Exactly.
Very young, extremely young, maybe a teenager. I forgot where I was. I was at school in one of the classes, and one of the girls was talking to another girl, and she said, "Do you have any lip chap? Because my lips are chapped." I said, "No, honey, go home and sit in a bucket of Epsom salts." And the teacher
You're a nice guy. That's good.
heard it, and she sent me to the principal. And they thought I was perverted. They did. They were giving, they were giving me they were giving me psychological tests at like 18, 17, because I said that. I said, it's a joke. I was a comedian all my life. I was born a comedian.
Ba-dum-dum, ba-dum-bum.
So wait, let's go back. So,
hit the button.
so
Okay.
Brad, you're the director of Besetment. Are you the writer, director, the director? What are you?
Writer, director, producer, set builder. You know, you do a lot of things in independent film.
Yes, you do. Absolutely.
And everybody works who has to sleep with you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Especially Marlon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What good is she?
You're taking part of our sleeping time away from us right now.
And Abby actually will attest to that. Sleeping.
What good is Marlon
Right.
with her lips sewed up?
Yes.
So wait.
We
so
only slept. That
So
was fun.
Abby, you play Amanda Millard, right? And you go to some town. I don't know why you go to this town because we're going to play the trailer for everybody. But then you go and stay at her house, and then she's just an evil witch.
I mean, that basically sums it up.
No, she's not a witch.
No,
real
but
witch.
I'm not going.
I'm a real
Not like
person.
Like
Wait a
where she
second.
boils
I will not
children.
ask. I will not ask why she sewed up her lips because it'll kill the plot of the
We're
film.
going to play the trailer
So be
for
very
everybody
careful,
anyway.
Jimmy. We don't give anything
No,
away.
we're not going to give away, but we're
that
going to
we
give.
don't want to give away.
But you
But I
see
can
the-
tell you right now, what she does
Yeah.
is beautiful, innocent young little lamb is disgusting.
It's awful,
That's
isn't
true.
it?
It is very, yeah.
It's
I know
awful.
all about.
Yeah, I know.
I'm playing stupid, so you guys feed in.
Hang
I
on.
know all about this movie, and you know what? I don't want to watch it because I'm gonna get upset about you. I'm gonna have to like beat people up and say,
First of all, I have to say, like Abby,
little lamb alone.
you're way prettier in person on Skype than you even are in your pictures, and your pictures are gorgeous. But like when you showed up, I was like, I wonder if she's gonna look as I always think that, are they gonna look as good as they do in their pictures? And you look better, and your
Well,
pictures are
thank you.
fabulous. So you're gorgeous.
Like I told you earlier.
Thank you. I'm
Guy-
gonna call you guys every day.
yeah,
No,
they.
listen. No,
Start my morning.
I told her there are certain angles and things that she does. She reminds me of Diane Ladd. Now, Diane Ladd is far more beautiful in person than she photographs. If any of you know Diane Ladd, she's breathtakingly beautiful in person because of her movements, the way she moves and contorts her mouth and stuff. It's so interesting. And you do the same thing.
And also in our chat room, everybody's saying what a great-looking group of people all of you
Yes,
are.
he's very handsome, too. He's cute.
Aw.
It got us.
We're a good-looking group.
Oh wait. Oh,
I was single and I met you in a gay bar. I would give you my phone.
And actually, Goddess in the chat room is actually saying that you have to be nice to Marlon because otherwise she's going to come through the screen and sew your mouth shut.
oh,
Know your mouth.
oh.
Yes.
But he knows that's not all I do. He knows what I really do.
She's frightening.
I have.
She's genuinely
She'd
frightening.
stuff my wang
Yeah.
up my butt and sew it there.
So hang on one second. So Chad, hey Chad,
Hi, Captain.
do you have the trailer for Besetment?
I do.
All right. So how about Brad? How about if you introduce the movie and we're going to play the trailer? Just hang
Wait
on.
a second.
Oh wait.
The man that's standing next to Sewed Lips, he looks like he's in shock.
Ray.
Ray.
What's up, Ray?
And
She
he
said-
goes, he's
she
wondering
I
what
think
the hell.
he's concentrating on how to to hear.
Ray,
Yeah.
you look.
Okay, so you want me to kind of you
Hearing.
want me to set up the trailer? Or what do you want? You want me to?
Yeah, just like announce it, like say
Calm
what it
down,
is.
Ray, and then
The
set
trailer,
the trailer.
and then we'll go back
now,
and talk
ladies
to
and
Ray.
gentlemen, please enjoy the trailer for Besetment.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
What a good boy.
I had a call from a girl looking for a friend.
Yeah? Missing person?
Not sure if she's actually missing, but the girl says that she took a job out at that hotel in Mitchell, and she hasn't heard from her in weeks.
It's Millie Colvin's place, isn't it?
I'm Mildred Colvin. You call me Millie, everybody does. So, what do you think of our little town?
If I didn't know better, I'd say she kind of likes you.
Hey, Billy, you're my hero.
It just so happens that she and Billy have become quite a pair.
Well, I'll be darned. You mind if I take a look around?
You keep your eye on him, Billy. You hear me?
Yes, Mother.
Mothers can be overbearing sometimes.
Sometimes Mother does very bad things.
Why can't you just once do something I want? Oh, don't you look just breathtaking?
What did you do to me?
There you go, gang. Besetment.
All right, everybody. So that's Besetment, and you've got the what's her name again?
Marlon.
Marlon. That's right.
Mason.
You got the evil.
Yeah.
Think of Marlon Brando.
Okay, you got Marlon, who look how she is like so creepy. It's not even funny. Like I got scared just watching the trailer. And you've got the beautiful protagonist, Abby, and we've got Ray sitting there now. Who, Ray? You look like you were in shock earlier when we were talking.
Right.
I think I am in shock most of the time. We're trying to get our first shot off here on the set here today, so it's it's been a lot of hurry up and wait.
All the extras are filtering into this bar, which is an amazing bar up here. We're very close to the Overlook Hotel, which is the Timberline Lodge that they filmed The Shining at least the exteriors.
Overlook.
Yeah, it's right up the road. It's about we did some shots up and around there earlier this morning.
What are you doing? Are you doing cleanups?
I am. I'm actually fixing a couple of scenes. We shot in Nevada City in December, and I had 2 scenes. One was a bar scene. The problem with the bar there is that they were open except for 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., and we just didn't have enough time to get the shot off. It was like 5 pages in the bar. So found this great bar in Zigzag, Oregon, which is where we're at, and it's a lot like that bar, and they're closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So we're here knocking out shooting that scene. So all the actors are here. It's a big cast and a lot of extras and stuff like that. But
Skyway Bar and Grill. Better give them a shout out while we're here.
We're at the Skyway Bar and Grill.
Wait a sec. So you're doing pickup shots for Besetment, or are you doing pickup shots for different movies?
Yeah, right. Well, we're gonna try to get them in the film before the DVD comes out.
I thought the DVD already came out. That's why I got that.
He's kidding. Boy.
No, my next film is called Between the Trees.
Okay.
Oh, good. I was in a film once.
We're picking up some scenes for that film.
I was in a film once called Between the Legs, and I got arrested.
Between the trunks.
Between the trunks.
So you guys.
I love you.
Go ahead.
So listen up, you guys. First of all, if you want to see Besetment, where do people go to
Where do you live?
To get it? Wait.
Shut up.
Wait a second.
Where do you live?
Just
I'm flirting. Shut up. Where do you live? I'm not
I
waiting.
live in L.A.
Oh, good. When we get out there, I'm going to see you because we're moving to Palm Springs.
You better come see me. We're
We're
going
to have a ball. We're going to have a blast.
So
if you want to see Besetment, you can. It's pretty much on every VOD platform right now. So iTunes, Vudu, Amazon.com, and then of course your cable providers.
Right. Okay. And then is the DVD out also in stores yet?
No, it releases on August 5th.
Okay, perfect.
So it's a little delay on that. So I imagine we'll probably go to Redbox right around that same thing.
Brad,
yes.
very slowly, give us the title again, but slowly for our listeners.
It's Besetment, and it's defined as being attacked from all sides.
Okay,
and
I'll get that in the chat room, and we have 4 million people listening. So out of 4 million people, I hope we have at least.
It's almost
20.
like basement, but it's with an E. Besetment.
There you go.
Besetment.
And is there a website for the movie? Is there a website for the movie?
Yes, you can go to barbedwirefilms.com, or on Facebook we have a page up there too. I think it's just Besetment or Besetment the movie or something like that.
And you can follow Abby on Twitter. She's at Abby Wathen, ABBYWATHEN. And you can follow Brad. And Brad, what are you on Twitter? I forgot.
I think it's Barbed Wire Films. I think that's the only one I have. Yeah.
Okay, Barbed Wire Films.
And if you follow Abby, just don't annoy her, touch her, or instigate her. Leave her alone.
I'm going to beset her.
Let her walk. Let her walk her distance.
I have beset upon her.
You can breathe heavy and drool from far away, at least 40 feet behind her.
You know, the thing is that I knew that Abby needed certain things in her life. It was a perfect role, so I gave her a home, a new car, a child. I gave her everything. I gave her everything.
All of the things.
All the things.
And a lead role, yeah.
You gave you a child? No.
Yes. Oh, no.
I mean,
you have to watch the movie.
Oh.
There's a Besetment adoption process that goes on there.
Well, he didn't give you a car in real life either.
I mean, none of these things are in real life, unfortunately.
He didn't.
If she asked, I would. If she asked, I would.
That cheap bastard. I wouldn't work for him. I'd quit.
I do have to say, one day we were shooting, and there was this amazing wolf blanket on set, and I was kind of like, I need this blanket in my life for real. And the next thing I know, Brad's like talking to the owner of the lodge, and he picks up the blanket, throws it in his car, and he's like, You need it, you got it.
Oh, that's romantic. Now ask him for 80% at the end.
80. She wants 80 points. Okay, 80. No problem.
Yeah, 80 points.
All you had to do was ask.
80 at the end is not a lot. I would ask 100 at the end. You know, I'm a star.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my new manager, Brad.
I'm a pushover for her smile. She's awesome.
Okay. Listen, 80's ridiculous. We'll take 70.
Okay, all right. Negotiating backward here. That's great. You're lowering.
I love it. All right, so how about we? I think maybe we'll get rid of Brad and let them go to work and talk for 5 minutes with Abby.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. But I'd like to kind of if I can show you what's going on here. But
absolutely.
Can you see anything there?
It's blurry.
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
Okay, yeah, I mentioned it is, but it's a great little bar here, and they were nice enough to let us in for the day, and they're closed. So, about 5 hours.
And I know what it's like working on a set when you're sitting around waiting and waiting and waiting, and you keep saying, "When the fuck are they going to make this movie?" I'm nauseous.
True, but here's the deal: when you're going to sit around on a set, make sure it's a bar. All right?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
A bar.
No, Brad.
Listen,
Bar's open.
Yeah. Brad, you give your extras 100 a day?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'd like to be an extra. Actually, I want to be the star, and I want to star next to.
I wanted to give him some points, but I just checked with my lawyer. We already given you 80%, so I don't know.
No. But listen, Brad, don't fool with me. I never worked before 10. I never worked past 5. And I want my own dressing room, my own hairstylist, makeup man, cameraman, lighting man, and coach.
Nice.
Right, Amy? That's what you got to ask for.
It's Abby.
If we're going to have this love affair, you got to call me by the right name.
Listen, honey.
All right, guys, we're going to go film.
Hang on.
And thank you so much for having us on.
Bye, you guys. Good luck.
Listen.
All right, take care. Thank you. Watch for Between the Trees.
Make a good movie.
Bye.
You guys, bye.
It's actually really good. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you. Sweet you.
That was great. We get to keep him in there for a little while.
But
And
seriously, that's what you got to tell him. You got to act big.
That's right. You got to make your demands known early on.
And I want to know who's in charge of lighting. I want to research it, make sure and see some of his work, some of his older movies, and make sure he lights me right. And then you want the right dialogue coach so you don't sound like you have an accent. And, of course, your costumer has to be like an Edith Head type, fabulous.
Right.
Designing only your look. Tippi Hedren, they did that because I know Tippi Hedren. She's a buddy of mine. And she was off Chip. I'm not dropping names, but I'm in the business.
It's okay. You can drop her name.
Because otherwise, nothing to talk about. I mean, talk about the guy that cuts my lawn. Do I give a shit about him? I mean, really. So anyway,
Yes, you do.
Tippi Hedren said that Hitchcock was a stickler for costumes, and she hated that green suit. She hated it. She said, "Green is not my color. It's an awful suit." She said, "It's like a Chanel copy." She didn't know what the hell it was. Hated that suit. Kim Novak.
That's so weird. No, because now it's like kind of iconic.
Wait, Kim Novak in Vertigo hated the gray suit that Hitchcock designed. She hated it. I'm serious. I'm not lying. So many of the major stars hate the costumes that they wear, and they feel. Now, how do you feel about that? If you hate the costume, do you give me the same performance if you love the costume?
I think there's also you're wearing the costume. So in Besetment, I wore the same little jumper thing for 3 weeks, and by the end of the first week, I was like, I hate this thing. I never want to see it again.
Exactly.
So, you just
But does it change your work? Does it change your attitude in your work?
No, I mean, no. Although, if you do have something that you feel fabulous in, you're going to feel fabulous.
Absolutely.
But, again, even if you feel fabulous on day 4, you're not on day 17 if you're wearing the same outfit,
Oh, I agree, because I've worn the same outfit shooting. I'm an actor as well. And my last thing, I was a cop. And I had to dress I don't care for cops. And I had to dress as a cop for days. And it was annoying. It really was annoying putting on the same fucking outfit, that same uniform. And it was an authentic.
Did it affect your copness?
It did affect my performance because the first day I looked in the mirror, I played a cop before, but a detective. But now I was a Pittsburgh cop. with a Pittsburgh policeman's uniform. So the first time I looked in the mirror, I thought, oh my God, my stomach, I got a belly like I'm pregnant. Jesus Christ, what are we going to do about this? So they let out the back of my pants so that it was looser and it gave me less of a bulgy belly. Oh, better. By the last day, I threw it on the floor in the corner of the dressing room. I had no respect for it. I couldn't
Done with it.
So let's talk a little bit about the whole, because like I see you have a lot of horror titles that you've done, but you've also done a lot of other stuff, which is really good. That way you don't get like pigeonholed as the hot scream queen and you do other things.
Oh wait, they're showing my movie. The movie I was in as a cop. How dare you! I hate that movie. Oh my God, they put that piece of crap up on the air. I'm going to kill Chad.
Chad, way to go.
I'm leaving. I'm quitting this show.
Chad, I can't wait to see this afterwards. Am I going to
who do I
you'll be able to
who do I sue? Who do I sue? Get my attorney.
That was hilarious.
Oh, this film.
So wait, let's go back though. It's
I
not
can't
a good
breathe.
Film. Let's go back.
Oh,
so
Chad, how could you do this to me?
Stop.
I can't.
Do you like the horror genre, like in general? I know you get hired for it. Is it something that you would like to be like it before you started doing horror movies? Did you like horror movies?
No, I don't like horror movies.
So you watch them?
I don't either.
But they are so much fun to make. I mean, you know, you get to do ridiculous things and people buy it, and it's amazing.
Because they're supposed to be corny.
There's that element of like suspended belief that I really, really love.
My last film was a horror movie too, and it was a horror for real.
Oh.
The film was a horror, not the story.
You should probably not name names.
Oh, I don't.
That's okay. Everybody in the chat room wants to know if you recently had a birthday.
I did. I had a birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday!
And she's 21.
Thank you.
Oh, we can see the balloon, the edge of it. So everybody in the chat room is like, is she sitting next to a balloon, or is it a sweetheart, or what did you get?
It's really funny. It's a 3.
That's good. You're very lucky to have a birthday. The same day my dearest friends in the world who's dead, Miss Jane Russell. She's her birthday. Same as yours. So that's nice. Maybe you'll live to.
Well, I felt very grateful yesterday. I had a lot of love, and you know, birthdays are great. They're a great thing to celebrate, and I do feel lucky to have them.
He's 77.
When you're my age, you don't want birthdays. You don't want birthdays at my age. It's like a reminder.
Good for you.
You only got a few left. You know, every year it's like one less you're gonna go. So it's kind of like a not good. When you're young, birthdays are nice. At my age, people say happy birthday. I hit them.
Actually, we have
I hit them with.
He doesn't like birthdays. He likes the gifts though. So he'll be like, "Did you give me? What else did you get me?"
I only like the gifts from Jimmy, you know, those kind of gifts.
So in the chat room, we have a man. His name is Tristan. I can never pronounce Butchek or something like that, but he's from Australia. And he's from Australia, and today's his birthday, which is actually, it was yesterday, I think, because they're a day ahead of us now.
Right.
So how about just say hi, Tristan, happy birthday, because he wished you a happy birthday in the chat room. And that way.
Hi, Tristan, happy birthday.
Go.
What time?
Gemini.
Yes.
Yeah. Gemini, too. My birthday was last week. The 20th.
I would have guessed that you were a Gemini.
20.
Yes.
Insane.
I would have guessed that.
Yeah, the 28th of May. You know, Geminis, we're all about getting it out there. We don't give a shit what we do. We just want to be on and have fun and be in the biz.
Absolutely.
I'm in the business 58 years.
Wow.
I watched it really change. From my first movie was 1959 with Sophia Loren and Tab Hunter, called That Kind of Woman. I went into the business with a big push. I was lucky.
That's awesome.
And how they made film back then and what they did in the crew and the cameras and the lights. Now you go on a set, you say, where's the camera? You know, it's this little thing. Maybe it's a cell phone.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have, and the crew, where's the crew? There's like one person with 10 jobs in his hands.
There's like robots.
Yeah.
So
wait. One thing you're going to love this you're going to love. When I went on the set the first day, we were shooting outside at the police station. And I said to the director, I said, where's my mark? He said, we don't have one. I said, I don't have a mark. No. He said, go wherever you want. We'll follow you. And I said to myself, oh, my God, what am I doing here? Can I get out of here now? They're going to follow me. And that's what they did. Nobody ever had a mark. And he said, if you don't remember your line, make it up.
I mean, that's kind of brilliant.
Well, that's why the film is a disaster.
But the film's a disaster. Maybe if the cameras were better and everything was better, then it might have been cool.
You need to give me a mark, because half of the time you saw the back of my head or the shoulder. They were running around me. I mean, I'm delivering a line to
Here's Ron.
Yes.
That's it. You got it. That's it. They wanted realism, and they got realism.
So let's give some...
Wait, hang on a second. One more thing, and you have the floor, Jimmy. What do you think about realism? What if you have a director that says, do what you want, walk where you want, we'll follow you. We want realism. What would you do with that?
I mean, I think the goal in working is to deliver realism, right?
Yeah, but lighting and camera, otherwise you're screwing up the film.
I prefer to work with some sort of boundaries. As long as the director and I have an understanding of where we're going.
You're a professional actress, therefore you want to work professionally, don't you feel that?
Yeah. It seems a little messy. That sounds like a little messy,
A home movie.
Right. I
don't want to be in a home movie. But, poor Joan Crawford, to bring her back again, her last movie was Gargoyle or something, and she played opposite a robot. And what a sin, that great legendary actress, in the cheesiest $15,000 horror movie. And that's how she ended her career, which was a sin. But it seems that as we get older, that's all they throw our way. All the old bags, we get all the, crappy roles in the shitty movies.
So save any money that you make.
I do think the industry is changing.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, according to Peter Coyote, you bet. Peter's thing now about salaries and stuff. No more.
I bet she doesn't. Do you know who Peter Coyote is? She doesn't know who Peter Coyote is.
You don't know Peter Coyote?
She's too young.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God, he's one of the greatest actors of our time.
He's a great character actor.
Peter Coyote? Okay. Anyway, he's campaigning to get rid of the $15 million salaries to the stars and the nothing salaries to the workers in the film, the rest of the film. And also, they're fighting now. I understand the union, they have to have X amount of 75-year-olds, actors. So I'm 77, so I'm hoping that works for me, and I could play some great-great-great-grandfather roles.
Anyway, for all the indie films, if you have,
Or he rose from the dead.
You would actually know this probably anyway, but you get film tax credits if you have a certain amount of black people, Spanish people, old people, la-di-da-da-da. And so anybody, and usually indie films try to fill that quota so they get the better breaks, so hopefully that works, for him now.
Good luck with that.
On the serious side, which I do have, you're beautiful. Not to blow smoke up your butt, but you're beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't know if you're talented, but I would assume you are. No, I don't know. I've never seen your work. But I would assume you are because you're animated and you have a beautiful way of working your eyes, like I said, like Diane Ladd. You have the same moves. So I think in film, with the right script in the right film, you could be really sensational. Now, when do you want to get out of horror films and start to go
No, she hasn't done just horror films, but you didn't let me finish talking.
Well, this last one was.
I know, but that's just one.
But that's it.
No, she's got look at this list of
films.
She's
got more horror
films? No, more films. First, we were talking during the break, but he didn't pay attention. So let's give some props. Let me talk a little bit. Let's talk about a little bit of Surfball. Let's give kudos to the Bay. The Bay, the series, season 3 is coming out. We had the lead in the Bay, the series, on last year.
Right.
He was the guy who was the professional skateboarder turned actor. You loved him.
I loved him. Christos
Andrews.
is a doll, Christos.
And he's a doll,
Oh, he is a doll, Christos.
So season 3 is coming out, and just to give you, because we've had Charles Shaughnessy's in that.
Well, that's my buddy.
Camden Toy, Sean Kanan, Vita Ghaffari, tons of people that have been on our show.
Sean Kanan is a social friend of ours.
Yeah.
We see him he told you?
No.
We see him in Palm Springs all the time. In fact, he's coming to our house. We have him over.
Yeah,
we'll have
a
you
table read for one of the episodes at his house.
You know what? When we have he and his wife over, we'll have you over.
Oh, great. Well, thank you.
We'll have a few soapies over.
We love the soapy.
We have a lot
of
all our friends.
we have a lot of soapy friends.
I mean, every friggin' one. Even the old ones that have been around for 50 years in the soaps, they're our friends.
We love them. Michael Damian, Ian Buchanan. We have a whole bunch of really
what about Judith Chapman?
Judith Chapman and Crystal Chappelle. And actually,
Crystal Chappelle. You know these names?
Yes, you probably do.
Yeah,
you do.
I know a lot of them. Yes.
They're all soapies. We love them.
So here's
I mean, all the Bay is basically we're all
soapy.
Soap actors.
Yes, they're
current
fantastic.
soap actors. Yeah.
So you have some other credits that I haven't seen, but I want to see, and like we've had a lot of the different people. You did a movie called Runaway Heart starring John Schneider, which we had him on like 2 years ago. He was a great guy.
Another nice
And Allie Landry and Wendell Pierce, which Wendell Pierce is from my favorite Angelina Jolie movie, Hackers. He's like awesome.
And Angie's,
and then
one of my friends.
You did a movie 513, which I haven't seen. This is a couple of years ago, but I've actually I know we've had James Duvall, Danny Trejo, and Taryn Manning on, and they're all in that, along with Tom Sizemore, Gary Dourdan from CSI, Bokeem Woodbine, Costas Mandalore. So like you got some really big names of people that you've been in films with.
You're working
at a young age, which is really cool. So props on that.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
You also did a movie, and I don't know if it's any good, but you've done a couple movies with Sean Young, and I've met her. She was really nice.
I have done some movies with Sean Young. I don't know how she ends up on set with me, but I'll get a cast list, and they're like, Sean Young's playing your mother, or Sean Young is in the scene with you. It's really funny.
I think that's cool. Fun. So you did a movie, The Black Dove, with her, and we've had David Della Rocco on our show. And
everybody you've worked with, we've had on.
John Savage, Red West, and Sean Young.
John Savage,
and then you did that horror series called The Funny Man, and we had Leslie Easterbrook on.
Oh, nice.
On the show.
Amazing.
And then you did Goldberg P.I., and we had Lynn Shay on, and Davy Jones I met several times, and Audrey Landers I've met several times. And then you did something a long time ago called The Intruders, and I actually did a movie. Nicholas Simmons is in it, and like I did like 5 movies with him. And Stephen Bauer, Lisa Wilcox, who we just had on a couple of months ago.
Stephen Bauer, I know.
And Louis Mandalore. So like all the people, it's like kind of like a reunion of all the people that are in your movies are like our friends, and they've been on the show, and it makes it a lot of fun. And she also did a movie. You also did a movie, Why Men Go Gay in L.A. many years ago, which looked hilarious. I didn't see it. Is it any good?
Why Do Men in L.A.?
It's pretty cute. It's a short. Skylar Stone was the writer-director. Pauly Shore was in it. It's it's a pretty creative little piece. So you should definitely watch it.
Because girls are so bitchy in L.A. that guys just go with guys.
You know the real answer.
Yeah,
to that.
Skylar plays a character who's not having very much luck.
No, you know the answer to why guys go gay in L.A. You know the answer. Because they meet me. And they just can't help it. They just can't resist.
So let's do it.
So you worked your little coolie off.
Yeah, she's
You're
working
a busy
a lot.
girl.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a good past couple of years for sure. I've got some things coming out, and I'm doing a big festival circuit. I just left Tribeca with a pilot called Lost and Found with Melanie Diaz, Will Janowitz, Jennifer LaFleur. And we're going to Series Fest next week in Denver. So we're hoping to get picked up.
There you go.
I hope you do too.
Yeah, and then I have a movie with Rainn Wilson, Patricia Arquette coming out hopefully at the end of the year.
What's the name of that one?
It's called Permanent.
Oh, here we go. You're Mrs. Tripp.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, good. So we're going to see you on this.
Wow, is that that's some cast though? Rainn Wilson and Patricia Arquette. That's like killing it.
Love Patricia.
It was literally a dream come true when I got the phone call. I'll never forget it. I was at the airport. I was just getting back to LA, and the casting director called and said, "You got the part." And I had auditioned for a small part, and they're like, "You're really funny. We want you to audition for a different part." And I was like, all right. So I was in New York, and I put myself on tape for this. It was a bigger role, and
And you got it.
Now,
and it's a comedy, so you.
I have a question.
Comedy.
Serious question. Here we go. Another serious question. If there's a young girl out there who wants to be an actress, in my day we went to go-sees. I understand there are no longer go-sees.
No.
So tell this young girl how she can audition.
It's changed so much since I've been in the business. I've been in the business for like 16 years. I moved to New York to do it in 2001. Yeah. So I've been in the business for a long time.
So you paid your dues, because it's not like it just happened.
I've done it all.
Yeah, but back then you could go for an audition. You can go be with
and you could send out a headshot. You could still send out a headshot.
Yeah.
I think it's about, and I hate to say this, I think it's about networking. I think it's about putting your own stuff on tape.
Yeah, that's
and like getting it out there, putting it up on YouTube, sending out your email, getting a Facebook presence. I mean, social media is so important these days. As much as I do hate to say that,
How do you audition, or don't you audition? You just
I have an agent and a manager.
So you don't audition.
I do audition, but I do through
You send
my
your
agent, my manager set me up with
agents
auditions.
and managers set
But
her
wait
up
a
with the
second.
auditions.
Do you send your reel out?
They do that.
They do it.
Yeah, but I am, I still I'm a hustler. If there's a director that I want to work with, and if I can find somebody who knows him or her, I will try to find an email address and be like, listen, this is what I'm doing. I see that you're casting this. I would love to put my name in the hat.
That's the only way to do it, right? I mean, you have to do it yourself.
That's what Betty Davis used to do, believe it or not.
So,
That legendary
that makes some people mad, and whatever, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to do it, because at the end of the day, it's my career. It's not my agent. It's not my manager.
Absolutely.
No, it's terrific.
And how many agents and managers destroy a career? I could tell you of a few.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, believe me. I can tell you of a few.
I think, though, like what you're saying about networking is because that's how we do everything. I mean, we get movie roles that way. That's how we get our guests that come on the show. Usually we're networking. Right. I'm on social media all the time, and I have all kinds of people that will come to me and be like, especially bands, because I work with a lot of bands, because I have a PR company, and I work with a lot of bands, and they'll be like, don't you, why don't you do PR for us? And I look at them, and I'm like, you have 50 followers on Twitter, and you have nothing posted on the Facebook page in 6 months. Are you kidding me? Nobody's going to take you serious.
No one.
Yeah. I mean, my Facebook account I primarily use for work.
No, I think it's smart, and it's great to tell people that, because sometimes when people, I don't know, sometimes, when you hear it from someone that you talk to all the time, you think it's bullshit. And so it's cool to have somebody else tell them, and everybody listening, that these are very important things, and that, we're not just blowing smoke up your ass when we tell you need to do it.
We read on Facebook that they were casting for the Golden Girls with men. They want to do.
Oh my God! Did they not call you up, because you guys would be?
Thank you, but I am. We were in touch with the writer.
I'm in touch with the writer, and I'm trying to. We're bringing him on the show.
I could be the Dorothy character, male.
Oh my God! That's your role.
Yeah, so I hope the casting people see it also. I'd love to do it. It would be a hell of a lot of fun. But it has to be. But it has to be an all-gay cast. And Jimmy said there's some producers and directors having difficulty.
No, not with the gay cast, about the fact that it's a gay show and who's going to watch it. But
who's going to watch it?
We're in touch with the guy who wrote it. I'm in touch with Netflix, trying to get them to produce it. We have the guy coming on the show. I mean, I'm fortunate that I have over 1 million Twitter followers, so when I tweet something, people usually pay attention, which helps.
That does help.
You know who Fran Drescher is? The nanny. Oh, I don't know. Some people don't. In talking to Fran, she said to me, the reason why Happily Divorced didn't make it was because it was a gay show, really. It was all about her gay husband, that they got divorced and he brought boyfriend home. And it was quite gay, but it was nice gay. It didn't show us as maniacs in drag killing people or degenerates. It was a lovely...
But there's that other show right now where the husband left... Who is it?
Modern Family?
Modern Family?
Modern Family has a gay couple.
Not Modern Family. It's it's a 4-person cast. The husband leaves the wife because he's gay.
I haven't seen it, but I know.
I can't believe I can't. It's like Frankie and.
Yes, it's with. Jane
Frankie
Fonda,
Frankie and Johnny
Fonda.
or whatever. Yeah. Frankie and Grace. Frankie and Grace.
We watch it all the time.
Love it. It's a great show.
Love it.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, and it's the industry is changing. The industry is changing. There's better roles for older people. I remember in my 20s, I was like, if I don't make it in my 20s, I'm not going to make it. But
you look like you're in your 20s, not to worry.
Thank you. But
you know it too, so stop it.
So, but there was this article I read in the Onion, because it was a fake article, but it was talking about actresses aging out of the industry at 30. So.
Well, now it's up to 40. Now it's 40.
Well, right. Now I think there's so many more exciting roles. I'm having a great time in my 30s, exploring, being a woman and not a child.
Also, though, I think it helps a lot that you have all the streaming platforms. You've got, Amazon Prime making shows, Hulu making shows, Netflix making shows. Everybody's making shows, and that will help a lot with everybody, because, I don't even watch TV hardly at all, except for Turner Classic Movies. With him, everything I watch, I stream.
I have to watch it because I had a TV show on Warner Cable in L.A. called Set the Record Straight. and I interviewed the legends of Hollywood like Jane Russell, Cliff Robertson, Lauren Bacall, all the biggies, the people. And I studied for years classic movies, and it's from my era. Don't forget, when I was a little boy, I used to go see the Joan Crawford and Bette Davis and Clark Gable movies in the theater when they were current films. So I grew up with that wonderful Hollywood, what I call the golden years of Hollywood.
Yeah.
That is gone because now it's all about exploding, no storyline, no beginning, middle, or end to a plot. It's just a lot of junk. In so many movies.
I think it's coming back. I think there's a turn that's happening.
I think so.
TV
That's
has
what.
gotten better. TV is like.
But wait, let me go where I'm going with you, because I was going to be like your papa, your little daddy, and I was going to say to you, learn to be an actress.
Okay.
Be an actress, because when the beauty has faded, the acting will take you the rest of the way, and you know that. I don't have to tell you.
Oh, absolutely.
So seek those roles, those Meryl Streep roles. You know, don't depend on your beautiful, gorgeous face, which is stunningly beautiful. You are beautiful. Cut the shit. You know you're beautiful. No, you're ugly. You're really very ugly, and you should kill yourself.
Yeah, right.
When we hang up from the show, kill yourself because you're a mutt. I mean, what's wrong with you? But seriously, go for those good roles, because I would love one day to go to the theater, the movies, and see you as starring in a wonderful drama movie. I would be so proud. I'd stand up in the beginning and applaud and say, "Hey, you motherfuckers, I know her."
Well, I have a film out. It's called Wedding Dress. I wore no makeup. It's very, she's a housewife, and I'm going more towards that role. I just did a film called Lobelia in New York. It's a short. I didn't even have a makeup artist, and it was kind of uncomfortable, but it was really nice to be in that character and not rely on makeup and hair and just nothing,
Well, that's when the character comes through.
Absolutely.
Again, going back to the olden days and Bette Davis, bringing up her name. Bette Davis was the first actress to not wear makeup in a film or to wear grotesque makeup when she was in her 30s and 40s year old. And other actresses such as Greta Garbo or any of them wouldn't do it. They had to have the false eyelashes, the right lighting, everything. They would wake up. Rita Hayworth laid in bed. She woke up in the morning with lip gloss. I mean, I know every woman I know wears lip gloss when they wake up. It's not all over the pillow and all over her face.
So here's what we got to do, because we're out of time, you guys.
No,
so,
I don't want to be
I know, but we're out of time. Listen, okay, first of all, you have my email now, so anytime you have a project coming out, you just email me. Hang on.
I love.
We have 3 minutes, and we have.
Well, I'm going to tell her she's coming back soon.
She'll come back.
I want to
relax.
Yes, you're coming back soon.
Okay, so first of all,
I promise you.
Let me tell you. First of all, anytime you have anything you want to promote on Twitter, tag me at the end of it, and I'll retweet it to my millions of people. And number. Everybody go see Besetment. You can get it on all the video on demand, so if you like horror movies, definitely get it. Also, tune in to the 3rd season of The Bay, the series. It's coming out very soon. I think that's on Amazon Prime, if I'm not mistaken.
Amazon Prime, yes.
And follow Abby on Twitter, at Abby Wathen, ABBYWATHEN. And you have my email, so anytime you have anything to promote, let me know, and we'll set up another time to bring you back.
And we'll be in touch with you once.
Oh, yeah, we're moving to Palm Springs, so when we get there,
we'll give you our contact stuff.
Absolutely.
Our address.
Definitely come to Palm Springs.
Yeah,
awesome.
We'll have a party.
It'll be so much fun.
I cook, and I'm Italian.
You do?
I'm a good
Because
Italian.
I don't.
Well, I figured that.
And everybody in the chat room loves you. They all say you're fantastic, you're gorgeous, and you're a great interview.
You are in Italian. We say you are carina. Do you know what carina means in Italian?
No.
Carina means just adorably sweet. And carina, huggable, carina. Anyway,
all right,
I
Abby,
wish you
so
all
thank
the
you
best.
so much.
Thank you guys.
Bye bad again.
In Australia. Thank you
guys. All righty, bye. Good luck.
Bye, honey. What a sweetheart.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What an angel. I could have people like that on all day long.
So everybody,
she's listening, the little snot.
All right, everybody. So listen up. You can hear us every week on W4CY Radio with the fabulous Chad Murphy. Oh yeah. We're also on Hamilton Radio in New Jersey, K4HD Radio in LA, Jackalope Radio in St. Louis, Monster FM Radio in New York. You can hear us on iHeartRadio, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes, Audio Boom, Podomatic, Apple TV, and Spreaker. On television. We're on Roku, Vimeo, and YouTube.